We're going to shift now from the political over to the pastoral arm of the pro-life movement. We're going to talk to Mary Helen Moes. She's the director of Aid to Women, the only crisis care center in Canada that shares a building with an abortion clinic. Mary Helen brings a wealth of experience to the position as the former executive director of the Community Health Services Foundation, Emergency Pediatric Campaign, and the Roman Catholic Diocese of Peterborough, coordinator of youth ministry, chair of the Canadian Catholic Youth Ministry Network, and COO of the Milton and Ethel Harris Research Center, just to name a few. She enjoys traveling, art, and a good cup of coffee. She's the oldest of 6 children, the mother of 3 of her own, and grandmother of 1 born and 1 on the way. When not working for Aid to Women, Mary Helen can be found with her husband at home in Peterborough, Ontario. Mary Helen, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited to be here. This is really awesome. So I've been told you've given me 5 minutes, so I'm going to use all 5 minutes. So I'm going to tell you about Aid to Women. I'm going to tell you about my experience. I have 10?
Yes.
Praise God. Okay, we're going to have so much fun with this. Okay, so I'm going to tell you who I am, what Aid to Women is, what my experience has been here, what the women are like that come through the door, and then I'm going to leave you guys with some action points of things that could really, really help us, and I help women everywhere. So I'm just going to start with, again, my name is Mary Helen Moes. I'm the executive director of Aid to Women. Aid to Women is located in downtown Toronto, and it is the only pro-life crisis pregnancy center in Canada located beside an abortion clinic. Now, when I say beside an abortion clinic, I mean, like, it's not like they're like across the street or next door in a building. They are actually physically the other side of the wall of where I'm talking, like the wall I'm facing right this minute. That's the staircase for the abortion clinic. It can't get any closer. I can hear the abortionist going upstairs to have the abortions. I can hear her coming back down again. I can hear the receptionist at the back area, and I see the people coming in their door right beside ours, which gives us a great location. So for over 30 years, Aid to Women has been reaching out to women who are facing unplanned pregnancies, and they have scheduled appointments for their abortion next door. So Aid to Women has supported thousands of women and saved countless lives from abortion in doing sidewalk counseling and that type of intervention. And we work with women to provide whatever is necessary to help them make life-affirming choices. And that could be practical support, professional counseling, housing, financial, legal, material aid such as diapers, clothing, strollers, and car seats. And this support is our firm commitment, not just till the child is born, but until the child is 2 years of age. Like, we're just like, we're there. We're not going to leave them high and dry after they've had that baby. And so that's our firm commitment to them. And so when I came, it was May 23rd, 2018. So I'm just hitting my 2 years now. We were located on the 2nd floor over top of a storefront that changed renters very often. And then it sat empty for approximately 6 years. So upstairs, there's like a counseling room, a receptionist room, and lots of pamphlets. And it was home to Aid to Women. But it felt kind of like a place of mourning or defeat. See, I came in the heels of the end of the sidewalk counseling that ended with Bill 163, which is the bubble zone legislation. And there was a lot going on. The staff and volunteers who prayed on the street and counseled and were actually like really good at it were no longer legally allowed to volunteer in that way. And I talked to donors who were wondering if we were going to be staying open or should they be investing their pro-life dollars elsewhere, because nobody knew the answer of how we were going to move forward in this time. So that was weird, but I took it on, like and everybody backed me, which was awesome. I'll explain that. So there were 6 women being served when I arrived, and that's 6 lives changed. And if you look at the mom, okay, that's 12 lives changed, and so 6 lives saved actually, and 12 lives changed. But no one was walking up those stairs asking for help. So I got the sense that the place might need a change, and I thought I was hired to continue this long history of saving babies. And I was excited about like just kind of following along and having a simpler job in life. And that wasn't the case. So long story short is I have this magnificent board of directors, like the best. a wide variety of professionals. They're smart, young, current, or young and current at heart. They're intelligent, they're respected leaders in their field, and I can't say the word smart as often, too often. I totally won the lottery and it came to board of directors. And this board is nothing but 100% pro-life. And they agreed to make the most amazing response, I think, ever to government legislation and Bill 163, the bubble zone legislation. So basically, you know, the government thought, we've won. They're going to go away. They're going to disappear. And this board, I love them. They agreed. They said, oh yeah, you think we're going to go somewhere? No, we're staying put. And in fact, we've decided to take this as an opportunity to expand, and they did. And so this is the great thing. They took over the entire building. They took over that vacant floor, first floor, and then changed it from this doom and gloom place. And they just like rocked it out with me. And we made it into a place that is not spa-like. It's more like your dentist office, but it looks very professional. It doesn't look like your grandmother's den. It doesn't look like anything that I've seen before, because I'm not a huge decorator. I must admit, the colors they chose, I was like, oh, are you crazy? But we had really great professionals who told us, no, this is called Baja Chic, and it calms, beach or something. I can't remember the title now, but in case, it calms people down. You enter the place and it calms you down. The colors, the lights they picked out, the exact furniture, the placement of the furniture, even the placement of where the receptionist desk is. So it's non-confrontational. It's still very professional, but it's to your side. So they walk with you when you're coming in. And all of those dynamics that were previously there have came forward to help us out. So they did all these renovations. They did the marketing, and the marketing was fabulous. We changed the website. We changed social. Phone, and I have somebody actually calling me. It was crazy. So anyway, how we work with the women here downstairs now is they're coming in the door and we don't even know they're coming. So we're ready with our coffee cups at 7 a.m. We have 13 seconds to actually get them to trust us and tell us their story of why they're going to have that abortion. And they come in and we don't lie to them. We are completely above board, and we are never misleading. And we say, no, we're not an abortion clinic. You see, they give us lots of room to play with that, because they never say, I'm here for my abortion. You're here for their procedure. You're here for their doctor's appointment. You're here for an ultrasound. And we say, oh yeah, and we work with that. And in that 13 seconds, and honestly, I've timed it, it's 13 to 17 seconds, we have that opportunity to explain what we do, explain that we do pre-abortion and post-abortion counseling. And the reason we do post-abortion counseling is because so many people regret it. And we really have to not be involved in the anger, in the politics, and all of those type of things, because we have to be completely centered on that woman who's coming through the door and what is going on. What is making her make that decision that she feels she has no other choice but to have an abortion? And so we bring them. We don't even have a couch in the front. We have it at the back for seating. We bring them out of the front and into the back as quickly as we possibly can, without pushing them, by just inviting them in. Have a cup of coffee. Doctors are always late. Why don't you come in and we can just talk, see where you're at. And we find out the most amazing things. Like, they haven't told anybody they're pregnant. They're guessing that the rest of the world is going to hate them. The rest of the world's not going to support them. And this is the most amazing thing. Like, we have stories of women who come back to us, and the reason that they were going to have the abortion is because their dad was going to just hate them, and they couldn't risk losing their dad over a mistake they made sleeping with someone and these consequences. And we put a pause in that. We didn't think that we saved that baby from abortion. We knew she was late now for abortion appointment. We saw her leave, go the other direction. Still doesn't mean she didn't have an abortion later. But then she came back to us and told us, I told my dad, and my dad said, guess what? He always wanted to be a grandfather. And that was just an amazing story. So with all of these improvements and stuff that we've done, we've like to the signage and everything else, we have made it possible to show that the clear indication that if women are offered options, there's a good chance they'll choose to give life for their child rather than abort. And the marketing people tell me, you can tell people that the demand for service has risen approximately 300% because people believe that. But the truth is, our demand for service has risen over 700% now that people can find us. And that is an amazing, amazing thing. So we're just going to continue doing that. So for my call to action for you guys, I want you to keep participating by donating and not joking. Donations here keep this unique location going and it's saving lives. I have 39 moms right now that I'm trying to take care of until the baby is 2 years old with whatever they need help with. We have 3 more that are trying to make up their mind. I need help with that. That takes staffing professional counselors and professional receptionists. It has to be the right person. So donations are critical here. And consider volunteering and supporting one of the many programs that we have. And with COVID-19, there are so many programs. And the other thing is, we need you guys to help strengthen our future. And that's be political, carry the signs, don't be afraid, stand tall, and say that this Place Aid to Women is non-judgmental, critical service, worth funding, and make it common that people would come for counseling first before they consider an abortion. And that is basically my talk to you. And I am so excited again to be here with you. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Thank you, Mary Helen. It's great to have you on to describe that side of things. I can concur with what Mary Helen says. I think they have one of the best crisis outreach programs and centers in the country.